Hey, it's James Glass, and I'm here working on my tiny home today, and I have two super simple tips that'll help make your home more airtight and more comfortable. Cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter, assuming that you take a whole house approach to both insulation and moisture control and air control. So the two tips are use foam and use tape, and I'll tell you what I'm talking about. So in this picture, you can see I've installed this nice new double glazed low E argon window. It meets all the current requirements for energy, and it's fantastic. And where we're at in Southwest Virginia, triple glaze is just overkill. Double glaze is all we need. But, and I've seen this a million times, people get these new windows, replace their single pane, single glazed windows, and the installer puts the great new window in, but there's all kinds of air leakage and it's cold in the winter because they forgot to foam it. So the rough opening is approximately a ½ inch larger in both directions than the window. And so this is a new construction window because I have access to the outside, so it's got a flange and it gets nailed on, and it's flashed and all that jazz, and the siding goes on. But on the inside, you still got this gap. To absolutely stop airflow around the perimeter of the window, you've got to foam it. So, and here this is the foam after it bubbles up. You tread it down with a hacksaw blade, just like I've done here. Install the drywall against the window, and then caulk the drywall. Absolutely airtight. I'm not doing any trimmer on my windows. It's all drywall work. It looks like this. Here's a window that I've already installed and put drywall on. And so, this is a 9½ inch thick wall because it's filled with R13, R8, and craft faced R15. And when I finish this out, I will put a bead of caulk here. Between that caulk and the foam that's behind it, there is no way that that window is going to leak. The perimeter of that window is going to leak. Now the second tip is, see all this house wrap tape? This is the tape that you would use when wrapping. Tyvek is a brand name, or Lowe's sells house wrap. I think Home Depot sells house wrap. Tape all your insulation. So the whole point of the craft face is it's an air and moisture barrier from the inside of the house, and that's why it's required, and that's why it's a good idea. But it's vulnerable at the seams and also where you've stapled it. And you'll notice that, like, no insulation is perfect. You pull it out of the bag, it's got little rips. So wherever there's a rip, I just put a little piece of tape too. And taping your craft face insulation makes it absolutely airtight. Because remember, the way insulation works, it's all about capturing the air and minimizing the transfer. So if the dead air is caught in the wall, and there's no way, second law of thermodynamics, heat transfers to colder objects. So let's say here in the wintertime, in the summertime the heat's going to be outside, the cool's going to be inside, but we're in the middle of winter right now in Virginia. The conditioned climate inside the building envelope, we want to keep all that conditioned air in, and we want to control it for humidity, and we want to control it for temperature. We don't want it to go out into the earth. So an air barrier is crucial in addition to insulation, and you won't get that barrier if your craft face insulation is not taped. So there you go, tape your insulation. Hey, thanks for watching.